When I use accommodations, I am often asked why I use them when I appear to be completely fine. I have gone through my whole life with aches and pains, the inability to keep up in sports, and constantly hearing people tell me I was lazy and out of shape. I had to give up my favorite activity, ballet, because my body couldn't physically handle it. I had just gotten onto point shoes, but I couldn't continue with the amount of pain I was in every time I danced, so I ended up dropping out. At the time, I didn't understand why. At one point, my personal trainer had suggested I get checked out for chronic pain and recommended getting a second opinion from my pediatrician, who thought I might have joint hypermobility. So in 2019, my mom had driven me to Cincinnati Children's Hospital for a consultation with the rheumatology department about my unknown joint and muscle pains. At the end of that appointment, I had been diagnosed with a degenerative joint and connective tissue disorder known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Things seemed to be looking up. I had a diagnosis, I was able to research my condition, I could find others in this community who suffered with the same issues I did, and I finally didn't feel so alone in the pain I dealt with every day. And then COVID hit. And suddenly I couldn't get treatment for the chronic pain. Any progress I thought I had made with my EDS was for nothing. The feelings that many people dealt with being stuck inside with all of the isolation restrictions, coupled with the inability to get out and have that release from the pain, left me dealing with one of the lowest moments of my life. Not only was my mental health at a severe low, but my joint and muscle pains were worse than ever before. Eventually, as restrictions began lifting, I met with a physical therapist to help me deal with the immense amount of pain I was in. She asked me about my different pain levels, where it hurt the most, and how long I'd been aware of my own pain. Something, by the way, that a lot of people who suffer with chronic issues are keenly aware of. I answered each question just as she had expected and left the appointment with a better understanding of my diagnosis and a laundry list of exercises to do every day for the next year. Since then, I've been figuring out how to deal with my disability since it's invisible and many people wouldn't know I even had one unless I told them. Living with an invisible disability has been one of the most difficult things to come to terms with in my life. Because I live with so much pain, I often need disability accommodations to function day to day in society. I use KT tape, knee braces, ankle braces, wrist braces, compression socks, and occasionally a walking cane. But I don't use these accommodations every day, and that leads to certain ideas getting into people's heads about me. I've been told I'm faking my disability, that I can't possibly be in that much pain, and even that I don't deserve to call myself disabled because I'm only visibly disabled sometimes, even though I have hourly, daily, weekly, constant, chronic pain. My goal over the past couple of years has been to raise awareness about these issues with both Ehlers-Danlos syndrome as well as just generally living with an invisible disability. By opening up about my own issues, I hope to make other people more comfortable with themselves and any issues they may be facing.